Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. My name is Baron Collins Hill. A couple weeks ago I put out a lesson on using a drone tool to play along with. It's a website that I've recently found called dronetonetool.com. If you want to find that lesson, you can look on my website for the drone lesson. But I wanted to go over another thing that's been going through my mind, which is really a good way to create a drone on your instrument and also get a better idea of sort of the fundamental whole steps and half steps that make up a major scale and a minor scale. And I'll show you a couple ways that I think about that. If you're new here, I put out new lessons every single week, and they're always free to watch. That said, there's a couple ways to donate in the description if that's so you're choosing. I've got a PayPal link, a Patreon membership page where I put up lessons early, and you can get access to patron-only live streams, things like that. That said, the lessons are always free, and if you can't donate, that's totally fine. So let's jump into the music. All right, so let's use the open G string. And that's going to be our drone, so we're going to be having that nice G drone. And then we can start our scale using the 5th fret of the D string. And then we're going to we can use our ears or any sort of previous knowledge of playing up the neck that you might have, but really ultimately this is an ear exercise at this point. So I've got 5th fret with the pointer finger on the D string, and then 7th fret with my middle finger, and then 9th fret with my ring finger, all while having that nice G drone. You can go up and down. It's just a little part of a scale. It's the first 3 notes of a G scale. G major. Now let's find the next note in the scale as we go up. Oh, that's not it. So I hit the 11th fret, wasn't quite it. Let's use our ears. Let's try that 10th fret. That sounds much better. 7, 5. So we have 5, 7, 9, 10, 12. That sounds pretty good. Let's go back down from 12, 12, 10, 9, 7, 5. So that's the first half of a G major scale. We're not looking for dexterity at this point. We're not looking to play really fast scale patterns. That's not what it's about. This is about finding those notes with that constant G string drone underneath. And the only way we can have that G string droning the whole time is our melody is restricted to being on the D string. And it really will give you that nice sense of the intervals too. You start with an octave, and then you can think of that as a 9, 11, or you could think 1, 2, 3. And then you can go down from that G as well. G, 4th fret is an F sharp, making it a major 7. E is a 6. F sharp is that major 7. 5th fret is the octave, 2 Gs. You go to the open D string, which is effectively the same as the 12th fret. They're both Ds with a G drone underneath. And that's really going to help you. You're not using a drone now, so it restricts you into playing a melody all on one string. And that's really going to help you learn, and it has helped me learn to kind of understand on a fundamental level what interval is coming next. So as you go up that major scale, it's a whole step from G to A, whole step to B natural, and if you try a whole step again, you get a C sharp, and it doesn't sound good. So we have G, hold to A, hold to B, half to C. And that G drone really helps reinforce when you hit right notes and when you hit wrong notes. Because if you just play a scale on its own, that doesn't sound bad. It sounds a little unnatural because I still sort of had that G drone in my head, but you could be playing a D tune. Which is very D-focused with that C sharp. But having that G natural drone, you have a G and a C sharp. That's a tritone, kind of one of the most classic non-harmonious dissonant sounding intervals. And so what you can do is that really guides your ear to want to hit that C natural. So you have that whole step, half step, whole step. And as you're restricted to that one D string melody, it'll really help you get that idea into your head of what note is coming next. It'll give you a kind of a physical feeling of, oh, it feels like it's going to be a half step next, or oh, it feels like it's going to be a whole step, and you'll start to connect that physical feeling to the sound of the scale. And that works for minor scales too. And you can just play around, and you can also not think about scales at all and just use it as an ear training fun exercise to see if you can come up with a cool sound. So, what I was just doing there. It's a fun thing to do because you really, you're playing the drone yourself and you're maybe improvising a little bit of a scalar idea on top of it. And there's a lot to be learned in there. I hope you found something to work on or think about in that little idea that I was throwing around there. Thanks so much for watching. There's new lessons out every single week, so subscribe if you haven't already. You can also check out my website, mandolessons.com, for all kinds of lessons on how to play tunes and songs, techniques, beginner series, you name it. It's all over there. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.